Also on stage are members of the administration, Mr. George Shabin, Vice Chancellor of Finance and Administration, Dr. Moza Eshehi, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. It seems some of the students know Dr. Moza. Mr. Salam Al-Qasir, Vice Chancellor for Public Affairs. Mr. Ali Shahami, Vice Chancellor for Enrollment Management. You should thank him. He was the one who got you into the place. Dr. Neda Murtada Sabah, Assistant to the Chancellor for Development and Alumni Relations. Please get to know that name well because you're going to be hearing from her as alumni. Mrs. Linda Ataya, Registrar. Dr. William Heidkamp, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Fateh Rifki, Dean of the School of Architecture and Design. Dr. Malcolm Richards, Dean of the School of Business and Management. There seems to be one group of students I'm forgetting. Oh yes, it's Dr. Yusuf Al-Assaf, Dean of the School of Engineering. Okay, engineers, okay. Calm down. Every graduation, the engineers are very excitable. Other members of the stage party will be introduced during today's ceremony. It is one of the wonderful AUS traditions that at commencement, a member of the class speaks on behalf of fellow graduates. The student is selected through competition amongst all undergraduate students. The speaker for the class of 2009 is Ms. Aliyah Suhail Al-Mubayyad. If I could finish introducing her. She is graduating from the School of Architecture and Design with a major in architecture. She is a member of the American Institute of Architecture Students and was past secretary of the School of Architecture and Design Student Association. Aliyah, please.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Muhammad Al-Qasmi, Chancellor Heath, members of AUS Board of Trustees, AUS faculty and staff, honored guests, and my fellow graduates. Welcome. Welcome to the graduation of the American University of Sharjah's class of 2009. On this day of new beginnings, I am honored to stand before you and celebrate our successful transition into a new phase of our lives, a phase where we invest the knowledge and experiences we acquired here at AUS in our practical life. In a short while, we will all leave this hall and commence a new, uncertain stage. We will explore opportunities and work hard to become successful and established individuals. Today, as graduates of AUS, we are eager for the challenge. Fellow graduates, know that as we descend the stage, we step into a world that is rife with communal problems, ranging from political instabilities to war, hunger, and the global recession. Problems that may seem distant and beyond our control. Today, we enter a world that separates our personal concerns from our national duties. Yet, such vital national issues should be the core of our concerns, for our prosperity relies on that of our nations. One of the biggest challenges our nations face today is the uncertainty of the global economy. I know many of you are anxious about graduating during such global circumstances. In response to that, I encourage you to have faith in your abilities and not wait for opportunities to come to you. Instead, create your own opportunities, invest in the unknown, and take risks. Always remember that much remains undone, and work is needed to elevate our nation's conditions. The English scientist Humphrey Davy once said, "Nothing is so dangerous to the progress of the human mind than to assume that our views of science are ultimate, that there are no mysteries in nature, that our triumphs are complete, and that there are no new worlds to conquer." Dear graduates, do not allow previous achievements to hinder your ambitions or dictate your paths. Instead, let the past inspire you and use your knowledge and reason to lead you towards undiscovered territories. Dear graduates, bear in mind the first step towards improvement is always the most difficult. Know that major challenges like the economic crisis will not be reversed overnight and certainly cannot be solved by the act of one, for the power of one is trivial in the face of many. Our individual acts of service will combine to bring about much needed development. In a time of war, it is our duty to strive for peace. In a time of inequality, we have to establish justice. And in a time of cynicism, we need to make the world believe again. This is our task, class of 2009. Understand that we should cooperate with professionals and become unified in the face of upcoming challenges. As problems arise, we should be critical, process and design our solutions. Anticipate that we will occasionally encounter frustrations and failures. Even our achievements might be scarred with imperfections. There will be times when some of us are tempted to quit and pursue easier paths in life for more tangible rewards. In times of such doubt and ambiguity, be confident. Be confident that there is nothing naive about our impulse to solve our nation's challenges. All it takes is a sincere act of service, determination, and hard work. This act is our responsibility, class of 2009. In the coming years, we will each have the chance to experiment, learn, and contribute to our communities. You can also choose to receive your diplomas and chase after the big house, the expensive cars, and other desirable possessions in today's materialistic world. You can choose to narrow down your ambitions and isolate your achievements from those of your communities. Dear graduates, I hope you do not pursue this aimless, self-centered path. Not only because we have an obligation to those who are less fortunate, but also because we have a debt to all who helped us get to where we are today. We should choose to serve our communities over our personal interests because we have an obligation to ourselves, because our individual salvation depends on collective salvation. At AUS, many of us have already volunteered in several community service campaigns. Know that today as graduates, we bear more responsibility than ever before. We should seek opportunities to contribute to our victims of war, to our children, to our elderly, to our uneducated, and all those who are in need. Know that it is only when our ambitions and tolerance are larger than ourselves that we realize our true potential and achieve success. Dear graduates, as we depart to various destinations, remember what you loved most about your days at AUS. Remember how we lived in close contact, shared memories, and acquired mutual love, trust, and support among our colleagues. Never forget our dedicated mentors and loving families who have endowed us with the skills and tools that define us as today's class of 2009.